a lot of people ask, hey, how this person get from what 0, then in 2 months we got like It's never about the business. It's always about.
Okay, so today I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Alson. Great to have you here, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we begin, just want to let the viewers know in your own words who you are and what you do.
Hi everybody, I'm Alson. So I'm actually a business strategist at Dgas. I partner with my partner Chen to do content. So it's a content strategist. So together we created Dgas together, and we have been
DJ what?
Dgas.
DJ Ace.
Yeah. So we have been helping like solopreneurs, business owners, mostly in the real estate ID space, to actually create their own brand online, and also certain e-commerce brands as well. So not to share, not to say don't share too much, but I think some brands I work with are like let's say like Stone for Gold is a good example. We used to work with PLB as well. And then also,
what does PLB and Stone Gold do, just for the viewers' sake? What do these clients do?
Well, Stone for Gold actually is a leather crafting company. So they actually leather craft a lot of right now they are doing a lot of key fobs, watch straps and everything. But they used to do a lot more into even the car wraps and everything. Yeah. So they are mainly very handmade, handcrafted leather goods.
Okay.
So that's what Stone for Gold does. Then for PLB, they're actually a real estate group that is in Singapore.
Right.
And yeah, so I think don't need to explain so much real estate.
Property Lim Brothers, right?
Brothers,
Right.
Yeah, so Chen Yu work with them very, very closely for their content and everything. So basically he's the man that actually kickstarted PLB's TikTok channel as well. Yeah, so with that, that's how we grew, and then we continue to help more high achievers basically to increase their influence online. Simply said.
Cool.
Yeah.
So specifically, what do you do exactly? You create content for them?
Yeah, so we create content, we create like sales flows for them on social media and also on their online platforms, such as be it from social media to funnels, to websites, to landing pages, and then all the way down to even we'll share with them how do they manage their leads, how can they create everlasting leads through community building and everything.
Would you say you are an SMMA?
SMMA?
Yeah, social media marketing agency.
I feel that this word is very overused in the sense that everybody calls themselves SMMA, right?
Yeah.
Everybody calls SMMA, everybody SMMA. So in the past, right, what I felt SMMA was ads at the point of time. Facebook ads, Instagram, YouTube, Google, like a lot of people, they categorize themselves as SMMA last time. Then right now, I feel that like things start to become more diversified. It becomes a bit clearer. So now there are people calling themselves ads agency. They no longer call themselves SMMA. Then there are people that call themselves social media agencies, where they just do social media. And then there are agencies that call themselves creative agencies, correct? So for us, right, actually, I wouldn't consider ourselves as SMMA. I used to think that I was a SMMA. But now I feel that we are actually a content creation agency. So I feel that we are very heavily helping our clients to become content creators themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of times when it comes to like social media and everything, people thought it's always about the doing, but actually it's not. It's about the being. So actually we're actually helping our clients to become the content creators that they have to be in order to spread their influence and their impact. But most of the agencies out there, they are still very into the doing. It's like, I had to create 10 posts, 20 posts, 30 posts, whatever posts, right? But to us, actually that doesn't matter at all. Yeah, so that's, I feel, the difference when it comes to the whole perspective of being a SMMA.
That's interesting. Yeah. You said that it's more about your clients being a creator. Do you feel the creator economy is going to boom this year and forward? Because that's what everybody is saying currently.
Yes, correct. So I feel that, to be honest, I think as mentioned by Melvin also, during the AI industry, not AI, the AI era, it resonated very strongly with me. And also when I told my partner about it, we resonated very strongly. I'm like, hey, yes, we're in the right direction. Why? Because a lot of people today, right, are going back into becoming more human forms. They are doing more human stuff now. In the past, we are very focused and we will try to do the robotic stuff very well. Like, being consistent, creating content. What else? I have to create a lot of documents. I have to do a lot of things, like the very repetitive stuff. But then now I feel that people are becoming more human. People want to do more creative stuff. People want to become more unique. Instead of last time, everybody just want to, cookie cutter. Just want to go very fast. Just want to do very many things very efficiently. But now I feel that we are going backwards to become less efficient. Actually, a lot of clients that come to us, right, they think when they come to us, they become efficient. Actually, it's not. They become less efficient, but they become more special. They become more unique. They become more creative when they come to us. I feel that's the trend that is moving. So, in simply say, right, is we are actually looking at more business owners, right, becoming creators. So we are actually creating this term called, maybe we don't create this term. Pardon me, I don't know this term. We call this group of people business creators because there are a lot of, like, let's say chiropractors, you saw, dentists, dance teacher, even a feng shui master, whatever, right? They become content creators. So we call these people business creators. Yeah. But then there's other spectrum of the whole entire industry, right? Or even the content creation space are the content creators. Means there are people that create content for fun, like doing for couple content, like just random stuff, right? Like daily vlogs, my life, whatever, right? So there are this group of people that are content creators that don't really have an idea about business. So I feel that that's where the two groups of people have to meet. Yeah. So I think the creator economy will become even bigger right now because of technology, because of the internet, and even like you talk to some 6-year-old kid, their dream is to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, so what's your dream in like when you grow up? When you ask kids, in the past they say what, fireman astronaut whatever, right? Today they say they want to become what, influencer, TikToker, YouTuber. It's very different already. So I feel that like this whole creator economy is gonna only get bigger. So it's more important now, right, to tap on the advantage, right, and then stand out and do what we can do now at our age, our prime, like our age is our prime. So how can we actually tap on that and emerge stronger in this whole entire noise, so much noise going on. Yeah, something I've nothing lah.
Nice. Okay. You started your agency actually quite recently, right? Maybe less than 8 months ago, if I'm not wrong, right?
I started to be exact last year September.
Okay. October, November, December, January, April, May. So it's about 8 months.
About 8 months.
What got you to start this agency?
What got me to start this agency? I don't have a very beautiful picture to paint. Yeah. I know a lot of people say, well, I hustle, but actually for me, it's not. It's not. For me, actually, previously I was working with Benny in iQuadrant. Everybody should know iQuadrant.
Yeah.
So I was working there for close to 2 years, and after that, I decided that we have to leave. I have to move on. So I realized that I realized a lot of things that I didn't know. Right, I realized the difficulties of business. I realized the difficulties of getting clients and everything. So when I decided that it's time for me to leave, during September, right? Not saying that the company is bad, right? It's really very, very good in the sense that I didn't, at initial thoughts, I didn't wanted to leave. Because I felt that the growth is there, like the learning is there. But then at the end of the day, I feel that it's about figuring out what I actually want. So back then I was thinking a lot. I was thinking it wasn't the best time for me. I was just thinking, what should I do, right, with the skill sets I have? Should I find another company? Or should I look for somewhere better that can actually, hone my creativity skills? Or what should I do? Or should I just find clients? Or should I start a company? Should I do what? I don't know. I decided to give myself a chance. Because I always felt that a lot of people, they don't give themselves a chance. They always tell themselves that no, they have to have a safety net. They have to have a safety net, right? But to me, I felt that my safety net will always be there. Right? Just get another job. It's always there, right? It's always there. I don't have to worry so much about another job. There will always be another job. So I decided that, long story short, I decided to take a leap of faith, to decide to put myself into this very notorious industry of content creation, social media, ads and everything. So it become very competitive. So when the first 2 months in, I felt, I never felt so difficult. Being your own boss, getting your own clients. It wasn't the easiest thing to do per se. What I actually focus on is actually a lot on building rapport, finding people that used to look for me for my creative services, video work, shooting short form videos and everything. So that's eventually how I started. So I don't know how to price. I don't know how to price my services. So I just based on my hourly rate. You have an hourly rate, right? So you just based on that.
Like a freelancer.
Yeah, like a freelancer. So I didn't start a business per se when I started. It's more like a freelance. Yeah. So what you say, it's like true, it's like a freelance. After 2 months being a freelancer, then I decided, no, I have to partner my way out. I have to find a way to partner my way out. So how does that thought come to me, right? That's the first thing. Then I think back what Benny shared with me. Benny always tell me, like, you must always think of business as your problem, right, is someone else's solution. You always say that. Like, your problem today, right, is someone else's solution. So you have to really think through, right, like, what is the problem you're having, and your problem could be a solution for someone else. Then I started to think, wow, really true Means there are some people that need my help, I need someone's help. So why don't we partner together?
Okay.
So same thing to the clients also. So I eventually got partnered with one of my friends that he's doing quite well on content creation with my partner now. They already have existing clients, but then they don't have the business formula, right? They don't know how to monetize it. No monetization models, no monetization plans, but they're doing very well on content. Yeah, so that's where we got involved. And then I said, wow, I gained a new team. I gained a team member now. I can call myself a team, right? And then we got clients to serve, and we can have like a momentum, in a sense, momentum.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people in business, they don't have momentum.
Yeah. So can you explain to me the part? How did you go to your friend Benny? Well, not Benny. What's your current partner's name?
Ching Yu.
Ching Yu. How did you go to Ching Yu and ask him to partner with you? Because you were a freelancer at that point, right?
Yep, correct.
So how did you go to him and say, look, this is what I can provide. This is the value. How did you convince him, or how did you show him that, and got him to team up with you?
Yes. So I showed him the work that I have done for iCulture in the past. I said, hey, I have this experience, right? I know all these things. I have done it multiple times. It's like my bread and butter for like 2 years. So I've been doing it. So from a nobody, from someone I don't know, to someone that is very well oiled, I would say. Like, it's very in my blood, very, very muscle memory to do all these things. So I say, hey bro, why not? Let's do something together, right? And there's nothing to lose, it's win-win, right? So I say, I can help you to increase your clients' lifetime value. I can also help you to serve your clients better. Because we always talk about serving clients better. So how can we become more comprehensive and serve our clients better? So in the end, he said, hey, why not, let's try. Then we end up with partner, and we try for the first one. And then I go out there and as we team up, right, I can offer his services to the clients that I'm actually looking for. And then that created a spark. Oh, actually there are people looking for this. Like previously I was just alone. But now that there's 2 person, right, it created spark, it created synergy, it created energy. So I'm not sure about how much you believe in energy, but I do believe that things will flow once there's energy. Yeah, somehow that came to me, and then things started to move. And then now we are serving a decent amount of people. We don't serve too many people, but we are serving a decent amount.
What's the number? How many clients are you guys serving at all?
Right now we are serving about 5. Okay, five clients. So we are not looking to serve a whole ton of clients. We are just looking to serve like a specific group of people. Yeah, they can do very, very well. Because like, I think he put it out there very clearly. We cannot help everybody. Yeah, we can only help people that, you know, first they have the courage, have the guts to do it. Then also at the same time, they have that uniqueness in them. You know, like Sticky Sushi, you say, there's this specific uniqueness that you know they will do well, they will do very well online. And some people may not realize that yet. Yeah, they may not see that in themselves. But for us, because we are looking at content so much every day, right? And we are working with so many people every day. So we can sort of like see, like, hey, you have that potential because you are doing, let's say example, you are a director of a real estate agency, right? You're a director, and you are doing freaking well, right? You're like doing like what, 300, 500, even like $1 million, $2 million a year revenue. You must have that specific attractiveness, that specific, you know, influence, that magnitude, right? That actually attracts a lot of people that come to you. But do you know that? Or maybe you just feel that it's very normal. But how can you bring that at scale? That's what we see. Possibly there are a lot of people that love you, but how can we make more people know this trait of you, and then now you can get it even easier? Yeah, so these are like the specific group of people that what we plan to go deep into, go with. Yeah, so that's the whole point of how I mean we off question a bit, in the sense that like from how I ask partnerships, right, to all the way to even because of the partnership, right, that's why all these things happen. Yeah, without the partnership, right, I feel that I will be a bit slower in the sense of getting clarity in the business as well. But because of this partnership that happened between me and Cheng Yu, right, we spark a lot of synergy, and then we are quite aligned. Like, we want to serve to the best of our efforts for our clients. We also want to make sure that our clients get the results that they want. Yeah, so we do have quite a number of requests that come to us, and they just tell us, one sentence. I just want to be viral. I'm like, bro, if you just want to be viral, we are not the ones. Yeah, because getting to become viral, right, is the first step, which we know that we can do that. The second step is about monetization. Yeah, so this comes to the other portion of the business itself. Yeah, so we rub off a good energy, and I feel that it's a seed that I've planted for more than 3 years ago. Yeah, it's not like today, random stranger, I come to you, hey brother, let's partner together, you know.
Yeah.
It can't be that way, because the amount of trust that's needed to build this type of, especially startup mentality, you know, it's not easy. I believe you know also, like, two person, you know, hustling and then partner together, no pay, whatever, right, and then start together and create something out. So I believe that the seed has to be planted way earlier compared to like, hey, I need help today, I ask you for help. Yeah, so because I knew him from NS when we are serving army together, so we're from the same company and everything. Yeah, so I saw how he worked, and I saw that we have conversations, you know, in bunk, you know, we have this, bunk conversations, and we talk about like starting a business together and everything. We just talk about it. We didn't actually, only when we ORD, right, then we try our own ways. So I worked with Benny for about 2 years, and he do his own thing for about 2 years and plus. Then we come together. Yeah, so far it's been good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So how did you get your first client together? I always feel like the first client is special. I always feel, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true. My first client.
Your first client together with your partner.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes I feel, it's really fate. I don't know if you believe in fate. I believe in fate. I feel that the universe wants things to happen for you, right, when it's time. And I feel that it has a lot to do with your inner mindset, your ability to how do I explain? Like in the past, right, I feel that I always talk about abundance. I don't talk about abundance mindset and everything. But talking about abundance, right, is very different when it comes to feeling abundant. I don't know if you agree.
That's true.
Because all people say, I have an abundant mindset. But then when it's come to work, when you yourself feel abundance, you yourself feel that there's more than enough, knowing that your capacity, right, is a lot bigger, right, I feel that that's where the universe will give you the ability to receive. So when I exponentially step out of my comfort zone, right, from an employee to a freelance, and then to having our first client, right, officially as a work, I feel that I've grown a lot before I get my first client. Yeah. So the conversation that I had before and the conversation I have when I'm speaking to my first client, right, comes from a very different space. Yeah, last time I thought, how much is it, the package, how much is it, what can I do for you and everything. It feels very superficial, like very in the air kind. But when I got my first client, actually we met in a course. So another learning that I had is when you are lost, right, you better start learning. Yeah. So I went to attend a course to learn, to be better myself. And I don't know what God's put around me, and then someone got interested. Bro, this is something I want to do, right? Like, hey, you have done a few clients that you work with. That's with my partner, right? And then, hey, you are doing some decent work, So, I want to find out. Then at the same time, I feel that the capacity of abundance, right, is about helping people, right? That having a drive to help people. People can sense when you want to help them versus when you are just here to leech off them. I don't know if you can feel it. Some people, they are like very sleazy, sleazy salesmen. Yeah. Like just come here and get a card and then they will just go away. But then there are some people that they can feel you're genuine, that you really want to be out there to help, which is where I am at that point of time. It's like, bro, anybody I can help, I'll be more than happy to take it. Yeah, because I just want to help people. I just want to make sure that you do well. And to me, my motto is, if my clients do well, I will naturally do well. I don't need to do well. Right? My clients will do well, and I will do well. So that was how I got my first client. Actually, I spoke to I spoke to her, and then things got off quite well, and then we proceeded to work. And I shared with her very, very honestly. He said, we are just starting out, right? And I told her that this is the thing I can do. Of course, we will grow, and accordingly, we will add on as much value as possible to help you succeed. Right? So she said, okay, she trusts. Because she said she felt my genuine like my genuine heart to want to help her. She felt that like a lot of times, because I'm young giving the younger ones chance to perform.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah. So that's how it started lah. And then until today, she's still very happy with us. She felt that she learned a lot from us that she have never heard from other people. Yeah. I feel that the difference between us and other people is I live by this is I care. I not only care about what I do, I care about what you do. I care about how are you doing it. I care about how can we make this better. I feel that's the principle that I live by lah. So eventually as more clients come out, I think that's the uniqueness and that's the thing that people buys into is you care. Because half the people don't care. So when you care, you win more than half of the competition already. Yeah, like if you hear SMA, a lot of people, they just come here, take a retainer fee, whatever, right? Done. But then do they really care about if it works? No. Do they care about whether the results deliver? Maybe not lah. But the moment you care, you win half the battle. So that was what I learned also lah during the course is I care. And I have to use my heart to speak, not use my head. A lot of times, a lot of people, right, when it comes to sales, when it comes to like even connecting with people, a lot of people use their head. They don't use their heart to speak to people. So people can feel you're being very smart, but they may not buy into you. Yeah. But when you speak with the heart, I think that's where people will feel you're genuine, will feel that your willingness to help, will feel that you are genuinely caring for the person to make sure the person do well also. So that is what I learned when I got my first client.
Nice.
Not
very
sure if it
deep.
helps you lah. Yeah.
Very deep, very interesting. Do you mind sharing with us the revenue level you guys are at?
Wow, this one's sensitive question. Okay lah. But I think for education purpose, I'll share. For the first 2 months, we are making it's quite shit. Okay, we are making about 4K, 3K plus, 3K plus. Yeah. Then as we collaborated, we eventually got our first 50K. And then we got our second 100, we got 100K, and then now we are at 120 plus.
Nice. In 8 months, that's insane, man.
In 8 months, we got up to 120 plus in 8 months. Yeah, because I feel that like it's really about me. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be like other people talk about like other things. Like tactics, strategies, and all this. I feel that like how can we? A lot of people ask, how this person get from 0 then in 2 months we got like 3K. Okay, it's quite pathetic. Like, it's like a freelancer. Right? You're just working for like one client, or you can say just freelance, right? To all the way up to like 6 figures. And from a 1-man to a 2-man team to now we have 6 men, right? How can we grow this in 8 months? Then it comes down to not the business. That's the funny thing. It's never about the business. It's always about me, because I'm the main person that actually bring the business in. I'm the guy, right? I'm the guy that bring the business in. So I realized that as a business owner, right, my capacity to deserve is very important. Like people don't talk about this, like deservingness. Like how deserving are you, right, to have this amount of clients? So in the past, right, I always thought, it's my goal, to hit 6 figures. What is my goal? It's my dream, If I hit 6 figures per month, I pang kang already. Sure, a lot of people have that dream, right? Yeah. 10K per month, I pang kang already, right? But then when I hit it, right, it didn't feel right.
Right.
I'm like, that's it. This is all I need. Three clients. I hit 10K. Don't feel right, bruh. I don't feel right. Yeah, and I was happy. Okay, guys, I'm happy. But it didn't felt right for me. It felt like, something is missing. There must be more to this. Then I realized that it's a lot on deservingness. I realized that I didn't appreciate myself. Yeah, I didn't tell myself, Alson, you did a good job. I didn't. Wow, why I never do better, Could have been 7 figures, if we, that kind of thing. So I didn't give myself that appreciation. That, I have come a long way, and give myself that pat on the back. So I didn't feel that I deserve it. And that's where the moment I know that I'm going to lose it. Like, once you hit it, you always have a fear of losing it. Then I realized that that shouldn't be the case. So, which I go into, like, if I were to start from when I was before, I have to know that I deserve it. Because I know that I do it the best, I care the most. Of course I deserve to get it. Then eventually things will come. Because when you speak to clients, the energy they give is very different when you deserve it. Versus where, okay lah, I'll try my best, no, it's okay. Yeah, I know I can do it one. Don't worry, I can do it. But it comes from that space that's very different compared to, that I'm gonna do a damn good job, and then I'm very sure that you're gonna get your results, and that's what I deserve. Like coming from that space, I feel that that's what made me have a lot of realization that it's not about the business model, not about the whatever pricing or for all this. Does it play a part? Yes. But is it all? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's about really the person, right? When you grow, the business grow. Yeah. I just attended a course recently, and then I realized is that really is my own limitations, right? That limited the business. Yeah. If you stop your growth, right, you stop your business growth. Yeah. Which is why when I have no money, I don't know what the hell is happening to my life. I go and start to learn. Yeah, I think that's the right move that I made. I go and start to learn. That's why I learned. I met people. Because I learn people can see, this guy is someone that appreciates growth. They can see value in things. Now, because it's very important that you know how many people cannot see value in things.
That's true. Majority.
You see, like, I ask you, so will you buy a Ferrari?
If I had the money, yeah, sure.
Why would you want to buy a Ferrari?
Because I see the value in it.
So the question, what's the value? You see, the metal, the same piece of metal, right, that can build a Toyota, and the same piece of metal can build a Ferrari. One sells for 40k. Okay, Singapore, okay, we talk about Singapore 150k, right? Then we talk about like Ferrari 1 point something new, right?
Yeah.
Same piece of metal. But why would the rich people, right, buy a Ferrari? And why someone even complain Toyota very expensive? Even a rich person, let's say you are making 500k, you may not necessarily buy a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You may feel it's expensive. But the question is why? So here comes a very important point I want to make. If you cannot learn to see value in things, right, don't expect people to see value in you.
That's true.
That's it. So like when I start to see value in myself, when I start to appreciate that, hey, Alson, good job. And we increase that ability to see value that, wow, what you're doing is great. What you're doing is something good, and there's value in it. If you can't even see it, you don't expect people to see value in you. And people have to pay that amount for you. You don't even dare to say, 50k. You don't even say it. How much per year? 50k. You don't even dare to say what?
Yeah.
So you cannot see it. You don't even believe that you have that value.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel that like for me that was my breakthrough also, is to learn to appreciate things. And by appreciating value, not only impact your clients, not only impact you, most importantly impact your team. Do you know how tough it is when your team is working their ass off for you? And every day you do is to score them. Every day you do is to tell them to do better. Can be better. It sounds motivating, but actually it's very disregarding to the value that they put in, because you don't give them the appreciation that you see the value that they are doing. You see the value they are putting for the company. So I realized that for myself, because I am someone that is very, in a good way, motivated. In a bad way, I would say high achiever, over give myself very high expectations. Then end up because of my own high expectations, I give my team high expectations. I give my clients high expectations. Like, why you do this? Perform this? Become my client, I score my client. Not like already, but why do I come from that space? Because first, I don't know how to see value. Like to me, if you don't hit 1 million a year, you are a shit business. It's not true. For me, for 8 months, I hit 6 figures. Actually, it's a good thing. I don't see it. That's funny, right? I don't see it. So then I realized it was a mistake. So I realized that I have to learn to see value also. And that's what I personally went through. Is that I start to even appreciate myself and talk to myself like, so you have did something great today. You have created so many things, like for the business, you created processes, systems, hiring team members. You're looking good. You're becoming a real leader, a real business owner. You have to give yourself that appreciation and give yourself that recognition. So I think with that, it empowers you even more. Don't be like a Asian, never mind, humble, fake humble,
Fake humble.
Not fake humble, what? Because you don't give yourself energy, right? You're putting your energy off.
Yeah.
You're not giving yourself good energy, right? Good job. I can do better, yes, but I know that I've achieved something. So I can keep going at it. I can drive more positive energy. Compared to people give you appreciation. Hey, good job, bro. No.
It dissipates the energy completely.
Gee, you're not taking it in. I did something great. Yeah. Hey, thanks for your appreciation, man. Then you use this energy and give more.
Nice. Very deep. Very deep.
So that's why, whereas I like a lot of business perspective, right, it's never about the business. Yeah.
Very nice. How many more clients can you take in? If you had an ideal number.
I feel that right now honestly, we are looking to, this is a very subjective answer. I feel that right now, right, there's two choices for us. Okay, it's either we work with the best of the best, and we're just volunteer 5, right? Or we can work with going to be the best. We can work with 10, 15, 20. Right? So it really comes down to these two choices. Right? So we are still working that out, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. And crazy enough, we created a crazy offer. Yeah. I think I shared with you before.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the Homo Z.
The Hormone Z offer.
The Homo Z offer. I'm not sure if we are being too ambitious or are we being crazy. Right? No one in the market ever offered. Who offer a 6-figure, 600K offer? No one do that one. Right? Who offer this 600K offer, right, on the market that's available? Is who has the guts to even say that I can do it, you know? So we're not saying I have big balls or whatever, I have big guts, but I feel that like it's really something that we want to really push through, because we know that there are very big players that are in the space, especially Singapore, Southeast Asia, but it's not performing at the level that they should be. Yeah, because you see, like Alex almost very big, Chris Lu, like these three are the big giants, right? Why are they focusing on content creation? Isn't it very funny? Like, why? Like, Alex Hormozy is a crazy ads guy. Go into organic reach. Like, this like just total opposite from what he do. Right? So we have to really question them. And then my partner, he studied Alex Hormozy a lot. I think 1,000 hours or something. He put it crazy amount of time. Then he realized that's why we have so much conviction, right, in doing what we do. Because we're like, damn, if these big players are doing it, we have to help our guys to get there. So yeah, we get there. So yeah, that's the creation of the Homo Z tier. Yeah, but it's not open to public, guys. Yeah, it's a really close door.
How much revenue must you be earning to qualify for it to make sense?
I'm not sure. To be honest, but at least $1 million.
Yeah,
At least
of course,
at least $1 million. Yeah, $1 million, 2 million, 3 million.
Yeah. 7 to 8 figures.
At least yeah, I think that is where you have the amount of, first you have amount of proof, second you have amount of influence which can grow it. Yeah, because a lot of people that are starting out, they don't have a lot of credibility, proof. They are still trying to get all these things. So it's not the most ideal. Can they build up? Yes, but does it take time? Of course, it takes time. So a lot of people come to us, they say, in 1 year can you get me famous? I say cannot. Yeah, because it takes time to build influence. It takes time to build brand. So example like Gary Vee, he took how many years? 7, 8 years. Alex Hormozy, 3 years, 4 years, right, to really get traction, right? The first 2 years he do, bro, there's a nobody, bro. The first 2 years, Alex Hormozy started. Nothing, what? Like, the first 1 year, his podcast, how many people listen only? But he just everyday do what? Same as Gary Vee. Who cares about Ask Gary Vee show at the start of it? Nobody cares, what? But it's at the back, right? So it's about who can bite through it and just bite the bullet and just do pass it for 2 years and just get it done and over with.
Interesting.
Yeah, similar for you, like you want to create YouTube and everything. I think
this will be on my YouTube.
it's about biting through the first phase, right?
Yeah.
The traction, getting the traction and everything. Yeah, as it grows, I think you will be able to see the fruits of your labor. But before that, it's a lot in grinding, a lot of testing. Is what we do for our clients. A lot of testing. So it's never a one hit and it's a jackpot. You know, are there occurrences like that? Yes, but is it long term? No. You want to build a long term brand, you need time. You need a good offer. You need to have a good business model, so you can value add your clients or your prospect or your audience, right, at all levels, paying level, non-paying level, free to consume level. Must be able to value add people. I feel that's the goal, and that's so our mission that we want to help all our clients.
Do you have an end goal? When would you like shut down the agency and retire, or when you have help 5 or whatever amount of clients and you're like, okay, I'm done. It's time for me to pass on this business and transition out?
I feel that we will never. Actually, when I get into this business, right, I have never thought about leaving this business. I know there are some business owners, right, when they start a business, they always think about like
Exit.
strategy.
Yeah, the exit.
Yeah, but I feel that in the creator economy is very different. Because what you create is a long-term impact. What you create is actually a lifetime. Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't get depleted.
Okay, let me change my question then. What's a revenue goal that you'll be happy to hit and you'll be like, okay, now I can put my feet off the gas pedal and I can take it slow and just only work with one client maybe. You know, you get to that point where your revenue level is so high and you just want to work with maybe 2%, 3%. Yeah. What's a revenue level that you ideally want to hit in the next 5 to 10 years?
I mean, we have never think too much about the figure. We have think a lot on who we want to help and how many people can help. Yeah, I think a lot of times people get very clouded by the amount, like 10 million revenue, yay, you're done. But then I realized when I hit 6 figures, right? Yes. Bro, 6 figures just take like freaking 3 clients. So like, huh? That's it. That's it. Cannot be us. So I realized that it's not about the figure. The figure doesn't satisfy. The figure doesn't make you happy. Okay, like you look at your bank account, it looks good, right? Wow, 6 figure, right? But does it really fills you with a lot of passion? Does it fills you with a lot of energy and drive, right, to continue it? I think it doesn't. I think it's most of what I think most let's say solopreneurs, most business SMEs owners, right, they will agree with it. It's about the impact, right, that their clients that they got, and also the feedback that their clients give them, right, the appreciation that their clients give them, right, that really drives them, right, to do better. I don't know if you feel the same. Yep. Yeah, it's like when clients are, hey, Simon, good job, man. I think like, hey, this like damn badass. We can do it again or even more. And you feel like, wow, this is where the energy comes. When you are talking about like, wow, 6 figure, 7 figure, it doesn't really drive the excitement, you know. Yeah, I mean, eventually we are gonna get to like 7, 8 figures and everything. But we are not very obsessive over the number. We are more concerned about like, let's say there are really a few big players. I feel like they can really perform. Like, I can use like example, if you were to really invest, you can bond up. No, right? It's about the willingness to invest, right? Invest in this, and then you'll pay on. But some of the people that I see are like, hey, they are doing very well, but not willing to invest, or like they don't see the value. I mean, it's fine, right? Fine. If you can't see the value, then it's fine. But it's like some people that you know like can potentially do very, very well, and you can increase 10x, 20x the business in 5 to 10 years. But then they are not doing what they should be doing. Yeah, a lot of people go for the short term, but they're not bringing the long term. Actually. So for us, I feel that it just really comes out to the point like, I feel that we do see some people that want to help that we really want to get involved with. There are some business owners that we see the potential and want to get help. I feel that we are not looking to do more than 20 I said 20. Yeah, because I feel that like we don't want to divert too much. We want to stay committed to our clients, and we just want to serve better clients. We just want to serve clients that deserve us, and not serve more. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like talking back into just now, why you say, hey, would I leave the company or whatever? Something special about how we organize the team is actually for each and every individual of us, right? We are content creators, man. So actually, the whole agency, right, the whole concept of this team, right, is full of content creators. So eventually, right, we will have our own content pillars, our own content influence, and then we'll group up together as a team, and we'll serve clients. Right, that's the goal, And then why we would not live? Because we live and breathe by content creation. We eat and breathe, right, by business models that content creators use for their social media, like Marquez, MKBHD, people call it MKBHD, Peter McKinnon and everybody, that how they can multi-layer their influence to monetize it. I feel that is eventually the end goal that we want to go to. For not just ourselves, but for our clients also. Yeah. So leaving it, I think a bit hard. Because at the core, the content creators are at the core. Yeah, I do enjoy creating content. I do enjoy, talking on camera, shooting cool B rolls and everything, when you're traveling and everything, shoot very nicely, and then you put it up to show off to your friend where you have been or what you have done and everything. Don't may not say necessarily show off, but it's like showcase in a good light through your perspective. I feel that like creativity strikes when there's perspective. As a content creator, I feel that it's always good to give people our own set of perspectives. I think that deserves attention and eyeball. If you're doing mediocre stuff, I don't think you deserve attention, right? Like, to be honest, I see some, like, even our clients, their competitors are doing, or like they used to be doing very generic content, right? Then they say, hey, their content not performing. I'm like, bro, you're not creating content that is very deserving for the attention and also the eyeball that the internet is giving today. So at the core, that's what we do.
Any words of advice for content creators right now that are struggling to monetize and make money?
For content creators, I feel that advice for content creators who monetize their channel, I feel that a lot of people, right, when they are a micro influencer, let's say they are 10, 20k, right? Not 10, maybe they are from 0 to 10k. Some people, they monetize to sponsorships, giveaway deals, influencer, whatever. They go for the queue too fast, right? So when you go for the queue too fast, right, what it results in is your brand, right, is very fast being monetized, right? So there's one advice that Alex Hormozi actually gives to a lot of the content creators out there, is the bigger the wait, the longer the wait, the bigger the payout. Right? So example, like the Kim Kardashian, right? She launched her own brand, right? And because she has not monetized her brand for so long, right? But once she monetizes it, it becomes $1 billion. Same for The Rock. He started his alcohol, right? He haven't sold anything before for so long, But once he did it, the payout is huge. So one mistake that I feel that a lot of content creators out there, not saying business creators, but saying content creators, they monetize their channels too fast, too early. And they didn't build an audience, right, that's willing to pay. So you have to build an audience that's willing to pay. I'm not saying they have to pay, they are willing to pay. But how do you know if they're willing to pay? So that's the question. You have to test. You give away, let's say, like, is there anything that you can give away and people want it? If you want it, means people can see value in the things you give away. And when people see value, people are willing to pay. Right? So that's one way to test also. No giveaways, you give away whatever from your own thing, then people will see value. So the advice I feel that for all young creators, right, let's say like everyone also, like, shouldn't monetize so early. Shouldn't. Extend the wait. Like Sneaky Sushi. Extend the wait. I don't think Sneaky Sushi monetized his page until 100k or something. 200k. So the longer the wait, of course, the brand will grow. So example, like now, do you like to see ads, personally?
Yeah.
Do you like to see it? Like being sold by ads? Like,
because I'm a marketer. But I think most people won't.
I mean, don't talk about your occupation, but when you're faced with ad, you don't go into your analysis mindset to I want to analyze the ads, right? But other than that, like, let's say as a consumer, right, and you look at the ad, like, how open are you to actually look at it? Like, even look at it, bro. If you're a consumer today.
Not much.
Right, unless it's highly targeted, right? So, does ad works? Yes. But the question is, let's say, imagine now you're looking at a video. Bro, imagine you're in a theater watching a movie. Freaking every 10 minutes, 30 minutes, there's a freaking ad placement, bro. You feel shack.
Yeah.
Cartier. Right? Every fucking 30 minutes for Cartier, bro. You cannot take it also. Don't monetize it too early, though. Because let's say you have a lot of very valuable content, but because of monetization, people skip. So your message didn't get out because of ads. And you're earning like not a lot also. Because you're still micro. Until you go really big, then the amount will stack up. But before that, it's very small. So it's about extending the weight of thing. Until when it matures, hit it. Then have a payout. Similar concept to OnlyFans. You give away for free for a period of time.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Like a lot of content creators today, they have to have a lot of outreach, right? They have to what we call attractive cheese. You attract enough people for a long period of time until you build up certain level. The moment you go into a paying client, people pay. Similar concept. Yeah, even streamers also. Yeah. Today you tell me you're a brand new Twitch streamer, right? And then you tell me, hey, to watch my stream you have to pay. You go wait or see who pay. Nobody will pay. Yeah, but the moment you become famous, the moment you like, let's say, 20k people watching you stream, bro, is it okay to charge 590?
I don't know the numbers, man. 20k, 590.
Bruh, we're doing how 100k 5 times at least. But must be up to 20k first. Most people, oh my god, 2,000 viewers. Oh my god, I have to start to monetize. It's too early. So that's the advice I would give. So same for ourselves also. That's why we always tell our clients also, don't think about monetization too early. That's the mistake everybody make. Because why? They want to have short-term gain. They want to see what? Results. KPI. Business people always have KPI. Tell me the KPI. Tell me the ROI, right? But I say it doesn't work in content creation. Because the creator economy and people consuming content don't like to be sold. They hate it. Today you watch TikTok and now I start selling you. Cannot. You watch Peter McKay, I start selling you things. You cannot. Now even the biggest YouTubers, right? Like MKPHD, Peter McKinnon, they at most place one ads placement. One only. You imagine they put 3. You won't watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
People with 5 million subs, 10 million subs, only put 1. You got 30k subs, how many you want to put? So we have to think about all those from things. That's from content creator space. But of course, if you have a business, you can have multi-layer optimization. Right? We can turn paying customers into a funnel. You can upsell them, they can pay more, right? For more in-depth premium services that you provide. I think that's also another monetization plan, which is different from content creators. Because content creators, they don't offer services. It's based on content only, ma. That's why we always talk about content creators need to move their content into a business creator. But from business, they have to move their business into content creation. That's not what we mentioned. There's a gap. Right? Business people have to go into content creation, but content creation people have to go into business. And then where's the center point, the middle point? Is where we are sitting at. We are trying to create this center portion, the transitional period where business creators can learn to become a creator. Content creators have to learn to become a business owner. Yeah. Then that's where I think the creator economy can only go up, because it becomes like a gig economy. Today you're like a dentist. Bro, you have 1 million subs, you can open your own shop already.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Chiropractor. You can work at a chiropractic clinic for 1 year. You take the 1 year to create content. In no time you have your own clinic already.
Yeah. For sure.
It's happening. It's happening. I don't know, you go TikTok today, you can see like chiropractors singing, song, dancing, whatever, right? So it's really happening. Yeah, and dentists also, feng shui master, whatever, interior designers are coming up also. Yeah, so all these are more gig economy is coming up because of content creation. Nice. Even for ads marketer also, for us also, say. It's like why we say content creators like us cannot just be content creators. We have to build business too.
Nice.
So yeah, that's how things flow. Everything gels together. Yeah, it's a bit complex. I think I shared it's a bit complex.
No, it's very well understood. I get what you mean. Nice. Thanks for coming, man.